Ladies and gentlemen, be that guy in 2025. There's a man you've imagined being. A man who commands respect not because he demands it, but because he has earned it. A man whose word carries weight, whose actions inspire trust, and whose presence instills a sense of order and purpose in the chaos of life. Let me ask you this, why not you? Why not be that guy in 2025? What is stopping you from becoming the individual, deep down you're capable of being? You see, life doesn't hand out greatness on a silver platter. It doesn't bow to the lazy or the indifferent. No, life responds to effort, to commitment, and to those willing to face their fears and rise above their own mediocrity. Being that guy isn't about being perfect. It's about striving. It's about embracing responsibility, not just for your life, but for the lives of those around you. It's about stepping forward when others step back, about saying, this is my challenge, I will take it on. If you want to be that guy, you need to understand something fundamental. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to build your future for you. You have to do it yourself. Brick by brick, step by step, choice by choice by choice. And the foundation, that's built on courage. Courage to admit your flaws, courage to confront the hard truths about yourself, courage to act, even when every fiber of your being screams for comfort and retreat. Being that guy means walking straight into the chaos of life and taking responsibility for shaping it. It means standing firm in the face of criticism, not because you're immune to it, but because you know your path and you're willing to pay the price to walk it. It's not about arrogance, it's about determination, it's about integrity, it's about refusing to compromise your principles for the sake of fleeting approval. So what does it take? Discipline, commitment, a relentless focus on what truly matters. It's about doing what needs to be done, not just when you feel like it, but every single day. It's about making the hard decisions when they need to be made and standing by them, even when they're unpopular. And don't think for a moment this is just about you. When you decide to be that guy, you become a force for good. Your actions ripple outward, inspiring others to rise, to be stronger, to demand more of themselves. You become a leader not because you sought power, but because you embodied what it means to live with purpose. The world doesn't need more spectators, it needs more warriors. Men and women willing to stand up, to take charge, to live with courage, and to fight for what is good and right. That's who you can be. That's who you must be. So in 2025, when the challenges come and you look them in the eye and say, I am here, I am ready, I will not back down, be that guy. Be the one who chooses strength over weakness, responsibility over excuses, and action over hesitation. Be the one who makes 2025 the year everything changed because you decided to become the person you were always meant to be. Taking responsibility for your life is the foundation of real strength and lasting change. It's not just a decision, it's a mindset. A way of living that acknowledges you are the one steering the ship, no matter how turbulent the waters may be. It can be tempting to blame external circumstances for your struggles, to point to bad luck or the actions of others as reasons for your failures or frustrations. But while that path may offer temporary relief from guilt or discomfort, it strips you of your power. The moment you stop taking responsibility, you surrender control over your life to forces beyond your influence. Choosing to take responsibility means stepping into the role of the author of your story. It requires the courage to accept that while you may not control everything that happens to you, you do control how you respond. This shift is transformative. It turns setbacks into opportunities, failures into lessons, and obstacles into challenges that you can overcome. When you stop looking for someone to save you and instead decide to save yourself, you unlock a wellspring of strength and resilience that has always been within you, waiting to be claimed. Responsibility is not about perfection. It's not about carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders or avoiding mistakes altogether. Instead, it's about owning your choices, your actions, and the consequences that come with them. It's about understanding that no one else is responsible for building your future but you. The life you want won't arrive because you wished for it or because someone else handed it to you. It will come because you built it brick by brick through effort, persistence, and unwavering commitment. Taking responsibility also means being honest with yourself. It requires confronting uncomfortable truths about where you've fallen short and where you've let fear or complacency dictate your decisions. But this honesty is not a burden, it's a gift. It allows you to see clearly, to adjust your course, and to make choices that align with your values and your vision for your life. When you take responsibility, you take control. You stop being a passive participant in your own life and become its leader. The world opens up in new ways because you realize that you are not at the mercy of circumstances. You are the one who shapes them. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a declaration that you are in charge of your destiny, and that is a power no one can take from you. Facing chaos with courage is not just a necessity, it is a defining act of human strength. Life is unpredictable, filled with challenges and uncertainties that threaten to derail even the most well-laid plans. The instinct to retreat, to seek shelter in the familiar, can be overwhelming when faced with the unknown. But courage is not the absence of fear, it is the decision to move forward despite it. Chaos is not your enemy, it is the raw material from which strength and resilience are forged. The choice to confront it, to step into the storm instead of running from it, transforms you into someone capable of shaping your destiny. When you face chaos with courage, you are acknowledging its existence without letting it dictate your path. Chaos represents the parts of life you cannot control, the unexpected events and challenges that arise without warning. But within that uncertainty lies opportunity, the opportunity to grow, to learn, and to discover your true capacity for strength. Each time you confront the unknown, you strip away a layer of fear and replace it with confidence. You learn that you are not as fragile as you once believed, that you are capable of standing firm even when the ground beneath you shifts. Courage is a practice, a daily decision to engage with the world rather than withdraw from it. It is found in the small moments as much as the grand gestures. It is the act of speaking up when silence would be easier, of taking the first step when the path ahead is unclear, and of choosing to rise again after failure. Courage builds upon itself. Every time you face chaos head-on, you strengthen the foundation of your character. You develop the resilience to face greater challenges, and with each victory, no matter how small, you prove to yourself that you are capable of overcoming whatever life throws at you. Chaos may be inevitable, but your response to it is entirely within your control. You can choose to let it paralyze you, or you can choose to let it refine you. By meeting it with courage, you claim ownership of your life and transform fear into action. This courage becomes a guiding light, one that illuminates the path forward even in the darkest of times. In facing chaos with strength and determination, you become more than a survivor, you become a creator, shaping a future that reflects your deepest values and aspirations. Discipline and daily commitment are the cornerstone of any meaningful transformation. The life you envision for yourself, the goals you dream of achieving, will not come to fruition by chance or fleeting effort. They require a steady, deliberate approach, a willingness to show up every single day, regardless of how you feel or the obstacles in your way. Discipline is not glamorous, but it is powerful. It is the quiet, consistent force that turns aspirations into accomplishments and potential into reality. True discipline begins with a decision to prioritize what matters most, even when distractions and temptations pull you in other directions. It is the ability to focus on long-term goals rather than succumbing to short-term comfort or gratification. Discipline means waking up each day and choosing to act in alignment with your values and objectives, even when motivation wanes. It's not about waiting for inspiration to strike, it's about creating momentum through action. Every small, consistent effort builds upon itself, setting the stage for significant progress over time. Daily commitment is where discipline comes to life. It is in the repetition of purposeful actions that you cultivate the skills, habits, and mindset necessary for success. Whether it's honing a craft, maintaining your health, or building relationships, consistency is the key that unlocks growth. Even when progress feels slow or invisible, trust in the process. The impact of small actions compounds over time, leading to breakthroughs that once seemed out of reach. There will be days when discipline feels like a burden, when the temptation to quit looms large. These moments are opportunities to strengthen your resolve. They test your commitment and remind you of why you started. Each time you choose discipline over ease, you reinforce your belief in yourself and your ability to persevere. Over time, discipline becomes a part of who you are, a habit, a way of thinking, a reflection of your character. The beauty of discipline is that it empowers you to take control of your life. It shifts your focus from external circumstances to internal choices, reminding you that you have the ability to shape your future. Through discipline and daily commitment, you demonstrate to yourself and the world that you are willing to do the work, to overcome resistance, and to achieve greatness on your terms. In this practice, you find not only success, but also a profound sense of purpose and fulfillment. Standing firm in your principles is one of the most courageous acts you can undertake. The world is often noisy, full of competing opinions, expectations, and pressures that threaten to pull you in directions that do not align with your values. It takes strength to resist that pull, to hold your ground when it would be far easier to conform or remain silent. Yet, it is in those moments of resistance that integrity is forged. To live by your principles is to commit to authenticity, to choose what is right over what is easy, and to honor your deepest convictions even when the cost is high. Living in alignment with your principles requires clarity. It starts with understanding what you truly believe, independent of external influences. This clarity allows you to distinguish between what matters and what is merely noise. When you know your values, you create a foundation that cannot be shaken by fleeting trends or shallow approval. You develop the confidence to stand firm, knowing that your actions and decisions are rooted in something deeper than convenience or public opinion. There will be times when your principles are challenged, moments when standing by them feels lonely or even perilous. These moments test your resolve, but they also offer the greatest opportunities for growth. Every time you choose to uphold your values, you strengthen your character and reinforce your sense of purpose. You become a beacon of integrity, not just for yourself, but for those around you. Your courage to stay true inspires others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of authenticity and strength. Standing firm is not about stubbornness or arrogance, it is about resilience and self-respect. It is about recognizing that your worth is not determined by the opinions of others, but by the consistency with which you live out your beliefs. It is about being willing to face criticism, rejection, or discomfort because you refuse to betray who you are. When you live by your principles, you cultivate a sense of peace and confidence that no external validation can provide. You walk through life with your head held high, knowing that you are acting with integrity. This inner strength becomes your anchor in the storm, a constant reminder that you are capable of navigating the world with purpose and authenticity, no matter what challenges arise. Leading by example is one of the most powerful ways to inspire change, not only in yourself, but in those around you. Actions speak louder than words, and when you embody the values, discipline, and courage you wish to see in others, you create a living testament to what is possible. People are moved by authenticity and consistency. They are drawn to those who do not merely talk about what should be done, but actively demonstrate it through their behavior. By becoming the change you wish to inspire, you set a standard that elevates everyone who witnesses it. The decision to lead by example begins with a commitment to excellence in your own life. It requires looking inward and identifying the areas where you can grow, improve, and align your actions with your values. It is not about perfection, it is about effort. It is about showing up day after day and making choices that reflect your highest aspirations. When you do this, you create a powerful ripple effect. Your determination and consistency encourage others to examine their own lives and take steps toward becoming better versions of themselves. To lead by example is to embody resilience in the face of adversity. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable, but how you respond to them speaks volumes. When you rise after falling, when you maintain integrity under pressure, and when you persevere despite difficulty, you show others that strength and courage are not reserved for the extraordinary, but are available to anyone willing to embrace them. Your resilience becomes a source of hope, a reminder that adversity is not the end, but a stepping stone to growth. Leadership through action is not about seeking recognition or approval, it is about creating impact. It is about understanding that your life is interconnected with others, and that your choices influence those connections. By striving to be a person of character and conviction, you inspire those around you to do the same. You become a catalyst for change, igniting a chain reaction of positive transformation. When you lead by example, you prove that greatness is not an abstract concept, but a practical reality. You demonstrate that with effort, discipline, and courage, anyone can rise above their circumstances and create a life of purpose and meaning. Through your actions, you leave an enduring legacy, one that inspires others to pursue their own potential and contribute to a better world. Transforming setbacks into strength is one of the most empowering choices you can make in life. Challenges and failures are unavoidable, but they do not have to define you. Instead, they can serve as opportunities to grow, adapt, and build resilience. Life's difficulties often feel overwhelming in the moment, but when faced with the right mindset, they become the very catalyst for your greatest achievements. Strength is not born from ease or comfort. It is forged in the fires of adversity, shaped by the determination to rise above. Every setback carries with it a lesson, though it may not be immediately apparent. When you encounter failure, it is an invitation to reflect, to ask yourself what went wrong, and to uncover the insights hidden within the experience. These lessons are invaluable. They teach you more about your limitations, your habits, and the areas in which you can improve. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is a critical part of it. Each time you stumble and choose to learn rather than give up, you come back stronger, wiser, and better prepared for the road ahead. Adversity also teaches you to endure, to persist, even when the odds are against you. It reveals the depth of your inner reserves, showing you that you are capable of far more than you once believed. Strength is not simply about physical power or external success. It is about the ability to keep moving forward, no matter how heavy the burden may feel. The more you face challenges head on, the more resilient you become. Over time, you develop a confidence that is unshakable, a belief in yourself that cannot be taken away by circumstances or the opinions of others. Choosing to transform setbacks into strength is an act of courage. It requires you to confront pain, disappointment, and fear with open eyes and an open heart. It asks you to embrace discomfort and see it as a necessary part of growth. But the rewards are profound. Each challenge you overcome adds to your sense of accomplishment and self-worth. Each victory, no matter how small, reminds you of your ability to adapt and thrive. When you choose to see setbacks as opportunities rather than barriers, you reclaim your power. You become someone who is not defined by their failures, but by their capacity to rise again, stronger and more determined than before. In doing so, you transform not just your own life, but also inspire those around you to view adversity as a stepping stone to greatness. Acting with purpose and determination is the difference between living passively and truly taking charge of your life. Every day presents a series of choices, and each choice offers an opportunity to align your actions with your deepest values and aspirations. Purpose is the driving force that transforms those choices into meaningful progress. When you act with determination, you bring intention to your efforts, turning even the smallest steps into a powerful momentum that propels you toward your goals. Purpose begins with clarity. It requires taking the time to reflect on what truly matters to you, what kind of life you want to build, and how you want to contribute to the world. When you understand your purpose, you gain a sense of direction that cuts through the distractions and uncertainties of life. Purpose is not just about grand ambitions, it's about the reason behind your actions, the why. That motivates you to keep going even when the journey feels difficult or unclear. Acting with purpose ensures that every effort you make serves a greater goal, giving your life a sense of fulfillment and significance. Determination is the fuel that keeps you moving forward. It is the resolve to take action, despite fear, doubt, or discomfort. Determination doesn't wait for the perfect conditions or the absence of obstacles, it thrives in the face of them. When you act with determination, you build resilience and prove to yourself that progress is always possible, no matter how small the steps may seem. It's about showing up consistently, doing the work, and refusing to let setbacks derail your commitment. Together, purpose and determination create a powerful combination. Purpose provides the vision, while determination provides the drive. This combination allows you to approach life with intention and focus, giving you the ability to overcome distractions, challenges, and even failures. Each action you take becomes a statement of who you are and what you stand for. Each step forward, no matter how uncertain, reinforces your belief in your ability to create the life you desire. Acting with purpose and determination is not about waiting for opportunities to come to you, it's about creating them. It's about taking control of your narrative and choosing to live a life of meaning and impact. By committing to this approach, you become unstoppable, capable of facing any challenge and turning it into a stepping stone for your continued growth and success. The power to transform your life rests entirely within you. Every choice you make, every action you take, and every challenge you face is an opportunity to rise above mediocrity and become the person you were meant to be. The path forward is not easy, but it is rewarding beyond measure. It requires courage to confront chaos, discipline to stay committed, and resilience to transform setbacks into strength. It demands that you lead by example, stand firm in your principles, and act with unwavering purpose and determination. This is your call to action, to step boldly into the role of the person you aspire to be, not someday, but now. The world does not need more spectators, it needs individuals willing to stand tall, face adversity, and inspire others through their relentless pursuit of meaning and greatness. You have within you the capacity to make an extraordinary impact, to turn trials into triumphs and potential into reality. Do not settle for a life of quiet resignation. Be the one who dares to dream, who chooses to act, and who refuses to back down in the face of fear or failure. Embrace the challenges that come your way, knowing they are the forge in which your character is shaped. And remember, every step you take with courage, every act of determination, and every moment of integrity brings you closer to the life you truly deserve. So rise up, take ownership of your journey, live with intention, with purpose, and with the unshakable belief that you are capable of achieving greatness. The world is waiting for your light. Be the one to shine it brightly.